Hello, my name is Indah Melindasari and I'm registered migration agent in ONEderland Consulting, Australia. How are you everyone? I'm hoping all of you are safe and sound. To keep up to date on all the latest immigration news, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the logo in the right hand corner and click subscribe. Okay, so as you may know, Australian visa application is quite complex. Given the uncertain nature of the current situation, there are a lot of you unsure of your visa status in Australia. You could be doing whatever you can to get into or stay in Australia. You might be trying to extend your visa or applying for a different visa altogether. Applying any application during these times will be difficult and stressful as it is. If the final result is a refusal, this will be devastating after all the effort you've put in, and it's understandable for you to feel hopeless at that moment. It is not all doom and gloom. Are you facing this situation right now? Relax. These are options available, and we will be here to help you and guide you through every step. You will have been told that your application was rejected by getting a refusal notification from the Department of Home Affairs. The first step will be to fully understand the reasons stated in the refusal letter, so you can plan your next step. There are two options of what should be done after receiving a refusal. In your refusal letter, the Department of Home Affairs will tell you whether you have a chance to seek a review or not. If there is no merit of review, it means you need to reapply for the visa. You need to assess the reason of the refusal, and this can be a reference to what documentation you need to provide for reapplying the visa. Once you have submitted the application, the tribunal will send you a letter confirming they have received your application and request for relevant documents of your case from the Department of Home Affairs. The tribunal will then examine your application closely to assess its validity and let you know if there are any issues with it. The tribunal may want more information or comments on certain parts of the review. And you may be invited for a court hearing to speak in person to the member or speak to a member over the phone. And this court hearing will give you a chance to present statements and explain your case for why the tribunal should overturn the immigration's decision. Okay, so what will happen once AAT or Administrative Appeal Tribunal has reviewed your application? Once the review is done, the AAT will make one of the following decisions. The first one, affirm. Affirm meaning that the AAT agrees with the decision made by the department. Vary. Vary meaning that the AAT agrees in part with the decision of the department. Set aside and substitute a new decision, meaning that the AAT has accepted your arguments and has decided to overturn the decision made by the department. Remit, which means your case will be sent back to the department for review with specific directions from the AAT. Decide that they have no jurisdiction to review the department's decision. So what are the options if the AAT doesn't give you the outcome you wanted. There are still options available at this point, even though the AAT has affirmed the department's decision. You may be able to seek a judicial review at the Federal Circuit Court. In this case, however, it becomes a legal issue. The court can only review an appeal if there was a breach of the law in the process. It is not in court's power to re-evaluate your evidence or facts regarding your visa application, and they cannot grant you a visa. The Department of Immigration can, in very rare cases, overturn the decision of the AAT given in favor of the applicant. And it must be done only if it is in the public interest to do so, which is why it is a very rare occurrence. Based on my explanation of the process, you can imagine that it is a very difficult, time-consuming and expensive. This will be a very daunting task to face on your own, which is why we will recommend you get in contact with a registered migration such as us as soon as possible. A strict time limits apply to when you must complete this by. And though you may be understandably distressed, you don't need to be. We are here to help. We have vast experiences with these kind of cases and have been through the process many times. This is why we will be able to calmly advise you how best to proceed. We can explain to you clearly why your application was refused in the first place and organize your documents and evidence to give you the best outcome for your visa applications. Considering how expensive and lengthy the process is, we may advise you to take a first step to contact a migration agent. After the initial consultation, you will know if it will be worth it or not for you to proceed with the review on your own. Having your migration agent on board will save your time, money, and energy. If you have received a visa refusal or you have any questions regarding visa refusals, administrative appeal tribunal process and court hearing, and also your options to stay or remain in Australia, ONEderland Consulting is here to help you with any questions you may have. We specialize in complex visa cases, and as a registered migration agent in Australia with the Migration Agents Registration Authority or MARA, we are regulated in our professional practice and bound by the profession's code of conduct issued by the Migration Agents Registration Authority. Take the first step and get in contact with us. We are experienced, trustworthy, and we seek to deliver results. And most importantly, we are here to help you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel and visit our website for the latest news and helpful information.